Don't see Selector Spree very often. That's usually where the title I have on. So it's had like 800 arena wins in the first or second month the game came out. I think it was first month on Steam. Since it's Rune, it's kind of a toss-up whether I keep Deuce or not. If it's Dirt Rune, then I don't want it. I definitely don't want 2. If it's Daria Rune, it can be useful. Not necessarily that great there either. But I think Dirt Rune is less common than Daria Rune right now, so that's why I did that. If we get Fervent in next 2 turns, then we're in really good shape. Yes, start Rune. Okay. Okay, we've got to play next turn regardless, because we drew an analyzing. And the turn after, I suppose. The turn after is still going to require a draw. No, turn 3 is pretty bad for him. And another Hamlet is kind of insane. Because we're going to get 5/2/1s in 7 mana. And 3 draws, too. I think we're going to win this game, even if he has Daria. Oh, there's the Fervent. Don't need it right now, but I can play it the next turn. We'll have even more 2/1s. I'm going to evolve this in case he has Nova Flare. Not every Runecraft deck runs Nova Flare. Even Daria doesn't necessarily run it. But still worth playing around. And we've got Fervent and 2 analyzing on the next turn as well. So a 5 mana Ogler. Interesting. His hand must not be very good. Alright. At this point in the game, we're so far in advantage that we just want to keep playing stuff. Or play as much stuff as possible. And should be an easy tempo win. You might not even have any way to avoid dying next turn. Especially not if you get some Mysterious Circle. Concede? Oh, no concede. Darn. So he definitely hasn't played enough spells for Daria to be at 0. Or if he has Daria, so that's not much of a concern. If we had Saphira in hand, then the game would be over. We could just try to draw Saphira, so we just play Deus, don't evolve anything, and just go face. And then if he can't respond, and we have Saphira on the next turn, we just win. The other play is probably Icarus Evolve, throw it into this. I kind of like to do this play better. A little bit yellow, because we haven't generated. I think there's no artifacts in the deck, but there she is. So. There's certainly ways for him to clear the board, but it's not very likely for him to get a taunt and clear the board. Which is what he's going to need. Yeah, this Daria doesn't produce taunts, usually. Ever? Almost never. And he's dead anyway. Concede. Action. Oh, no concede. Darn. So he obviously didn't have Daria in the opener, but in this case, even if he had Daria, it wouldn't have mattered because his hand must have been horrible. Like double frozen mammoth or something. I guess he would have played that if he had it. Very early again, so many guttural noises, I'm sure. Another rune, this time with the Chinese flag. I'm not sure how. Like, I know China has access to the Hearthstone servers, of course. And they might have their own server. But I feel like they wouldn't have just random access to Shadowverse servers. So this guy's probably in Hong Kong or somewhere around there. Hand is really good again, but we are going second, so if it happened to be dirt rune, it would be bad. It's not. No, it's two games in a row with perfect curve. Accelerator is also really good, though it would be better if it was dirt rune. One accelerator is really good. Two would not be so great. Biofab is playable. That doesn't make it good, but it is playable. If we didn't have the accelerator, it would probably be okay. I guess we could play Icarus Hamlin and Biofab. An endless supply of Mysterious Circles. Alright, I think we are going to make the other play, so I'll Biofab. Because we could draw another Analyzing Artifact on the next turn. Okay. He can't beat me on tempo without Daria. I guess if he has Daria, he can beat me, but not without it. We want the Analyzing, which I believe there's four Analyzing and 2 Ancient in the deck, so it's 66%. We did not get it. But this is still workable. We cannot play Hamlin first, so alas. So we might run out of cards, it just depends if he has Saphira. If he doesn't, or if he has, what's it called? We could sit on Hamlin in the hopes that we draw an Analyzing Artifact, because there's a bunch in the deck. But I think we should play for tempo. If he doesn't have Daria, then we'll just win automatically, basically. Which I think Daria was at 5 mana. Okay. So he would have just played it raw there. But he didn't get it. So it's another Daria Rune match. And another Perfect Curve. Going second, Perfect Curve is a little bit worse, but it's still really good. We didn't do the typical version of it, but going second with Icarus, you could do some other versions that also work. Oh look, it's Rune again. The win rate versus Daria Rune is like somewhere around 62. I don't know what it is against the new Dirt Rune. I'm going first, so there's no reason to keep Deuce because it could be Dirt Rune. If I was going second, I would have kept it. Okay. Cannoneer is good in any tempo matchup. It's kind of just a strictly better version of all the other 3-2 rushes, and I think every 3-2 rush has seen some amount of play. Since we're going first, skipping 2 is not the end of the world. Okay, it's Daria again. That's pretty ineffectual, so I'll just play this. Then we have a little bit more flexibility in the following turn. We are going to be off resonance, so Krabby's not going to work the first turn. I'm almost positive this is a good play. He might evolve it, but that's totally fine. Then since we got Fervent, we've got other plays next turn. Plus Accelerator. Okay. Oh, Krabby is on resonance. Interesting. I think that's probably the best play. We are going to mill a card. Doesn't really matter. Rarely matters in this matchup. Okay, let's go see if he played a Mysterian Missile. Nope, no Mysterian Missile. And now we've got really obscene tempo advantage in the next turn. Also, we're not really that scared of burst. Against this deck. Against Dirt Rune, I would be scared of burst. Okay, it's not Daria. That's fine. Oh no. If that was Deuce, I would be a little bit sad, but it wasn't. Okay, draw first. He's gonna have 4 damage on the board, but not more than 4 right now. And I don't think he has Daria in hand, so it's just down to whether he has the Stormer in hand instead. And if he doesn't, we're totally fine. Like, he has a top deck to kill me. I think I would have played the Stormer a while ago if he had it. Okay. He probably should have evolved something there. Alright, so we're gonna do long French plays. If there's artifacts in the deck. There are? Okay. I'm not sure how many analyzings are in the deck. But we need at least a few. Okay, I'm gonna say the Cannoneer approach is better than Spinaria. Just a guess, though. If that drew Assassinate, that would have been bad. But no. Okay. A rare loss when they have, don't have Daria. But I had a pretty weak early game that game, so that's why I lost. Oh. And there you go, finally lost on camera. Since I just destroyed Rune twice in a row. It didn't make me salty to lose.